We're in the northern end of Martin County, North Carolina, just about a mile south of the Halifax County line.
Good density on.
Well, we started raising chickens for Purdue about 40 years ago. We raised cotton, soybeans, and have raised peanuts and corn, and we've raised sage, and now we're trying to switch over to see what we can do with CBD hemp.
Growing hemp is not just a budding business opportunity for David Meyer, it's personal.
And I've actually got Parkinson's 10 years ago, and one of my main things was let's see if this will help Parkinson's. And I don't have any documented research, but I can tell you that I do know that the difference in not taking it and taking it is big. And so it really helps. It helps you sleep at night, which that's one of the big problems with Parkinson's patients. They can't sleep at night. The tremors that come with Parkinson's, it helps me control that. I take the other medication along with it, but this in conjunction with the other medication has really proved to be very effective and has enabled me to continue to keep doing stuff.
This is the cannabis sativa plant. Yep, that's marijuana, or a hemp plant. And it produces chemical compounds called cannabinoids. THC is the most well-known of those chemicals. It's what gets you the high in marijuana. And growing it used to be illegal, but federal and state officials have now approved the growing of cannabis plants that contain 0.3% or less of THC. But it also allows for the processing of CBD oils that interact differently in the body.
It's got so many possibilities that we just wanted to see if we couldn't get it raised in North Carolina in an economically distressed area that needs a crop. Tobacco is going out. I mean, tobacco is a crop that used to dominate eastern North Carolina and really was the financial backbone of it. But since tobacco's downslide, the economy of eastern North Carolina has really faltered. And so if we can come up with a crop that not only replaces tobacco economically, but think about the difference. Tobacco is a negative health effect, and we're going to come in with something that has positive health effects. So it would really be great, and we would like to raise it on a scale that the farmer can make money and that general public can afford to use the medicine without having to break his bank account.
And that has fueled a CBD product industry with its myriad oils and capsules and gummies and lotions.
It's a natural health and wellness product is how I would refer to it. So it's, with it being such a new space, a lot of the regulation that's out there tends to be around the state-by-state growing regulations, THC regulations.
We're coming in here manually clipping this plant right at the bottom. We're taking the whole plant and we're taking it and drying the plant. Once the plant is dried, we strip this portion of the plant. These are the buds, but you see those crystal-like, those shiny type things right there? That's the concentration. That's what we're trying to get right there. That's where your CBD oil is at. And once it's dried down to 10% moisture, we strip this off of the stems and the stalk. And that becomes what we call CBD flower. From that point, it goes to the extraction plant.
So this is how it looks like. Right. So this is the dry leaves that we receive.
And once you test it and everything, and it meets your specs,
then that is approved. Then it goes into production. So the first step is to grind it, to mill it to a particle size. As you see, this is very fine powder. As a fine particle, it will improve the extractability of the active ingredients.
The company Criticality has renovated a former tobacco warehouse in Wilson and built this maze of machinery that uses carbon dioxide to extract CBD oil from hemp.
So right now the main goal of this process is to produce high purity oil with high concentration of cannabinoids. It's expandable, but also we can do things to modify the process if needed.
Hopefully it will end up being a financial resource for the farm to substitute some of the lower farm commodities. But the main thing we wanted to do was to see if we could get a medicinal product that had great potential out to the public.
Criticality is contracting with farmers throughout North Carolina to process their hemp crop.
Each farmer has to have a license, and their material is tested to confirm that it has less than 0.3% THC. We're a registered processor in the state of North Carolina. There's tremendous opportunity for us as a business. There's tremendous opportunity for us to work with farmers and the historical farming base that we have directly and through our partners, but also then to connect with consumers, people who are ultimately using our final product to help support their natural health and well-being.